Welcome back to Tabletop Realms. Today we are playing the Stormcast Eternals versus the SOULBLIGHT GRAVELORDS. We are doing the Star Strike battle plan, and we each have 2,000 points, and we're gonna get to it.
Here is the 2,000 points of Stormcast for today. We are running the Thunderhead Host and the Envoy of the Heavens on our chosen hero, which is going to be the Lord Vigilant there. Our first regiment here is that Lord Vigilant with Envoy of the Heavens. He's joined by 3 Reclusians, 3 Prosecutors, and 10 Vanquishers hanging out in front there. Our next regiment, our Warlord regiment, has Yndrasta, the Celestial Spear, with 5 Vindictors and 5 Liberators joining her. Our third regiment is a Lord Veritant with 5 Vigilors, 3 Praetors, and 3 Annihilators joining her. And then our final regiment is just a single Knight Arcanum hanging out alone so that I can use the endless spells. So that altogether is 1,960 points of Stormcast Eternals.
Here is the 2,000 points of the SOULBLIGHT GRAVELORDS, since I'm playing my favorite of Mateo's armies today. Over here we have a Necromancer with some Deathrattle Skeletons and the Dire Wolves. And then we have the regular zombie dragon, not with a guy on top, a Vampire Lord, and 20 Graveguard. And then we have the Vengorian Lord, some Blood Knights, and some Vargheists. And then for endless spells, I am bringing the Morbid Conjuration today, and the Vengorian Lord is my general. And then for battle formations, I am bringing the Tide of Bones and Blades. My artifact is going to be the Orb of Enchantment, and my heroic trait is going to be Unhinged Rampager. We have finished deploying. Over here we have some Vargheists, some Blood Knights, the Vengorian Lord, and then we have the 20 Graveguard, Vampire Lord, Zombie Dragon. We have 20 Deathrattle Skeletons surrounding the Necromancer because someone put a ton of people in Deep Strike. And then we have the Dire Wolves.
On the Stormcast side, we have 10 Vanquishers with 3 Reclusians, the Knight Arcanum, the Lord Vigilant, and 5 Vigilors in this big mob. We have the Liberators, the Vindictors, the Praetors, and the Knight Veritant back here. The Praetors are going to be soul bonded to the Knight Veritant. And then in Deep Strike, I have Yndrasta, the Prosecutors, and the Annihilators ready to come have some fun.
The Gravelords finished deploying first, so I am going to choose to go first. For this battle plan, we do have to roll to see where the first objective is going to land, so we're gonna see that now. I got an 11.
You are the attacker, so an 11 puts us over here.
Interesting.
So that is our first objective.
All right. Turn 1, SOULBLIGHT, hero phase. I am going to try and summon the Purple Sun of Shyish with the Vengorian Lord. I need an 8. I got a 9.
I have to try to stop that. I'm going to use my Lord Veritant since he gets it denied. You have a Purple Sun.
Yay! I'm also going to try and summon a Suffocating Gravetide. That is also an 8. Didn't get that. That was with the Vampire Lord, sorry. And then the Necromancer is going to try and summon the Maelstrom. I need a 6. I got a 10.
I'll throw my Knight Arcanum at that
9.
one.
That's not a 10. It's a 9.
It doesn't matter.
I have a Purple Sun set up right there, and the Maelstrom set up over there. That's it for the... No, it's not, is it?
I want to cast spells.
Yeah, go for it.
Knight Arcanum is going to go for the Dias Arcanum. -1 because I'm casting off turn. This is so not supposed to be there. -1 because I'm casting off turn. +1 for manifestations because she's special. An 11, which is a 10, is going to get me a Dias.
I'm gonna try and stop that,
Good luck.
but chances are I'm not gonna. I didn't.
Okay.
You have your thing.
I'm going to get a cool skateboard.
Cool. Well, that's it for the hero phase, after I was so rudely interrupted. And now it is movement. end of movement, I have my Vargheists touching the only objective. The Blood Knights are also barely touching. The Vengorian Lord moved up. The Skeletons ran and got to move 10 inches. Vampire Lord also ran up to stay behind him. Zombie Dragon moved normally. I ran the Skeleton. They also got a really good roll, got to move 9 inches. The Necromancer didn't roll so good, moved up anyway, and we got the wolves. Charging phase, I forgot to say, my battle tactic is seize the center because I'm playing a horde army and I have 80 million guys. But I am gonna try and charge with the Vargheists. I need a 6 to get them in. They are super in. And then the Knights as well, the Blood Knights. Don't worry about it. Are in with a 6.
Okay.
The Vargheists have charged the... Who are they?
Vindictors.
Vindictors, as well as the Blood Knights. And they are still touching that objective.
I get to do my hold the shield wall on the Vindictors. On a 4-up, they get to fight first. They do.
Nice.
So we're going to do the Vindictor fighting.
He's going into my Vargheists, so I am going to all-out defense them.
Yeah, I got 3s and 3s, 2 ren, 1 damage. Hey, that's a roll.
That sure is.
Oh, sorry, I'm pushing your horsies around.
How dare you?
7.
7.
2 ren because they're anti-charge.
Right, so this is 6 ups. I made 1.
1 damage each.
Okay, 6s again. No. Shoot. Well, that kills 1.5 boys.
Which one you want to die?
Just the far one, probably.
The short one.
Yeah. Our guys are swinging back. It is 4s and 3s. Crits are 2 hits.
Uh-oh. So you get 5 hits out of it.
Alright, so that is 3, 1 ren, 2 damage.
4s? That's really not good for the Stormcast.
The Blood Knights piled in. They are going into the same unit as the Vargheists. It is 3s and 3s with an extra rend and an extra damage because they're anti-infantry and they charge.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That's a Yahtzee right there.
Oh my goodness.
8.
2 rend?
2 rend.
5. They
Oh my
really
goodness.
tried.
They really did.
They die,
That's another Yahtzee, man.
but they really did their best. Praetors get to pile in and swing in here. I got 10 swings, 3s and 3s. Ooh. Those are 6, 1 rend, 2 damage a pop.
So 4s. I save 3 of them, and then I make 6 ward saves anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, 6s.
Hey.
Oh, so I take 4, so that kills 1 knight and then puts 1 on a wound. If you just want to kill the one that's closest.
The front one?
Mm-hmm. So I do control the only objective right now, so I get 3 points for that, 3 for having more than Mateo, and then I did get the seize the center battle tactic, so that's an additional 4, so it is currently 10-0.
Stormcast turn 1 hero phase. I do have a hero ability with Envoy of the Heavens. I had a unit completely destroyed, so my Lord Vigilant is going to give a 5-up ward to the Vanquishers in front of him. The Lord Veritant is going to go for Bless Weapons. He needs a 4. We got a 5. We are going to Bless Weapons on the Praetors over here. Our Knight Arcanum gets 2 casts. We're not sponsored by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. He gets 2 casts because he's on his dais. His first one, we're going to go for the Celestial Vortex. He needs a 6, which I need to roll a 5 for. He gets a 9, which is a 10 with the bonus.
Deny that, if possible.
Show me an 11.
No.
Okay, so we're getting a Celestial Vortex. And with our Knight Arcanum's other cast, we are going to go for Starfall on those skeletons. So I need a 7 on this. I got a 9.
What do I need? A 10?
Yep.
Oh!
Yeah, fair enough. So no Starfall, even though the whole objective is stars falling as objectives.
Sorry.
So, that is 2 casts, a prayer, a ward with Envoy of the Heavens. Time to do some movement, unless you want to intervene.
Yes.
Go for
I
it.
think I will. I am gonna try and Vile Transference those
Okay.
guys.
Vile Transference on the Praetors.
7. No.
Okay. Time to do some movement. End of Stormcast turn 1 movement phase. Vanquishers pushed up with the Reclusians behind them. Our Lord Vigilant and the Knight Arcanum are hanging back a little bit with the Vigilors. Over here, the Liberators and the Knight Veritant are wrapping around the side of this little gazebo, looking to get into the flanks of the Blood Knights. These guys are still stuck in combat. That's where we put the Celestian Vortex, by the way. I don't know if I showed that. And then the Prosecutors dropped in over here, looking to get a little flank in. And Yndrasta dropped in back there, 9 inches from the Vengorian Lord. So we're looking for a little duel there as well. That is all of my movement. Time to do some shooting. The Vigilors into the Graveguard over there. I got 3s and 3s on these. That's super cocked. 7, 8 wounds on the Graveguard. 1 rend.
5 up safe. They make 2 of those. How much damage?
1 each.
And then they get a 5 up ward because the hero's next one. And they make an additional 2.
Okay.
So that's 4 Graveguard dead.
4 little guys. The Prosecutors are going to throw their javelins into the Vargheists over here. I have 3 javelins, 3s and 3s. 1 rend on the Vargheists.
6s. That's a 1.
Okay. D3 damage for 3.
Oh, brother.
We didn't do your vampire healing. So we forgot to do the hunger at the end of this. So these Blood Knights will be back up to full wounds. And full wounds on the Vargheists. So then you are taking the 3 from that javelin. I just realized because this would have killed a Vargheist, but we forgot to heal. Wards?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that just puts the Vargheist back down to the same wounds he was at. But he's not dead. That is all of the Stormcast shooting. Would you like to covering fire?
Yes, I would.
With the zombie dragon?
Mm-hmm. I get D6 attacks for 6.
Okay. This is into the Vanquishers, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the dudes, the sword.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. 2s and 4s.
3s and 4s because of off turn.
Right. One.
Ooh.
1 rend.
4 ups. I am okay. And I have a lot of charges to declare in the name of Sigmar here. We'll start with these Liberators. They're in with an 8. And the Lord Veritant over here is in with a 5. So these 2 charges are made. The Prosecutors back here get a 3d6 charge, which they do get a 10 on, so we're going to put them in. The back lines here, Yndrasta gets a 3d6 charge on the Vengorian Lord. An 8 doesn't do it. I am going to burn a command point on that. 6, 7, 10. She is in there. And the Vanquishers need a 5 to get into the Graveguard over there. They don't make it, and I already used my charge reroll. So the Vanquishers are going to sit in the middle of the table
Nice.
as part of my tactical genius. I'm going to throw a 9-inch charge with the Celestian Vortex because it's funny. Okay. I also forgot to state my battle tactic is do not waver. So I need to fight with at least 2 or more units, which I think will be happening. And nobody needs to die, which is a little scary. So, that is Stormcast charge phase. Charge abilities. Our only combat phase ability, Jen, you are using the Orb of Enchantment. So Yndrasta is fighting last, which is not my favorite in that combat. We'll see how that goes. I am going to start with the Prosecutors over here going into the Blood Knights. The Prosecutors are 3s and 3s into the Blood Knights. Ooh, that is 6 one rend on them.
4s.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Didn't make a single one of those.
so that is 12 damage.
Wards. I make
2 of
2 of
them,
them.
so 10 damage go
I think
through.
that kills them.
3, 6, 9, and 1 wound on one of them. The Vargheists are going to go back, not back into, they're going to go into the Praetors over here.
4s and 3s.
That is our wound roll for the crit. We forgot about the double hits. So there's 4 saves on my Praetors. 1 rend. So I take 2 of those. Those are 2 damage each. I have a 5-up ward because I'm near my soul bonded hero. I make 3 of those. So 1 wound on the Praetors over here. The Lord Veritant is going to go into that last Blood Knight. He has his Judgment Blade, which is 3s and 3s. So 1 at 1 rend.
4.
Okay. And then he has 1 swing from his staff. 3s and 3s. 1 rend again. That is 3 damage. Oh!
Insane.
The Blood Knight's alive on 1 wound. Who are you going with?
Probably the Blood Knight.
The Blood Knight
I suppose.
into the Liberators.
Big man over there.
The Lord
Priest-
Veritant?
Priest boy.
Gotcha.
3s and 3s.
1.
1 rend.
He's good.
Wait.
And
If he's infantry,
yes,
2 rend.
he is still good. And then the horses? Nothing from the horses. The Liberators are going to swing into the Blood Knight here. These are the regular hammers. 3s and 3s. That is 1 crit mortal wound.
I take the mortal one.
Blood Knight is dead. And we have the big showdown over there with Yndrasta and the Vengorian Lord. Vengorian Lord is swinging first because of the Orb of Enchantment.
First attack, 3s and 3s.
I'm going to all-out defense Yndrasta.
1 rend, 2 damage.
3s. I'm good. Whoop.
And then 3s and 2s. Yep.
Okay. And then Yndrasta's going to swing back in.
I'm gonna all out defense.
I am 3s and 3s on the Blade of the High Heavens into the Vengorian Lord. That is 4 hits. 4 wounds. That is 1 rend because I'm at 1 worse rend.
5s.
Even with all defense?
So 4s.
So all your saves are made. And then I have 2 swings from Thengavar. These are also 3s and 3s. Okay. So absolutely nothing happens in that combat over there. End of Stormcast. Turn 1. I didn't lose anything. And I had at least 2 units fight. So I get my battle tactic. And I do control an objective in more than Gen. So that's going to make it 10 to 10. These Vengorians, or not Vengorians, Vargheists use a fight. So they will heal deal 3, or D3, for 2. So the Vargheists are back up to full wounds over here. Could I interest you in a roll-off? That's a 1. That's a 1. You went first. You get to keep going first. Really good rolls.
Turn 2, Soulblight Gravelord hero phase. I did get 3 Graveguard back. I put them on that side so that we can kind of head towards that side of the table. And then we're gonna do some spells. I'm gonna try and summon the Shackles with the Vampire Lord. I need a 6. I got an 8.
I will try and stop that with the Lord Veritant. I got a 12.
Oh my goodness. And then I'm gonna try and summon the Suffocating Gravetide with my Necromancer. So I need an 8.
Oh!
I
gotta try to stop it. I don't think I'm getting another 12. I did not get another 12.
Alright. And then I am going to try and Vile Transference. Liberators,
yes.
Oh my goodness. With the Vengorian Lord. I need a 7.
Yes. I'll try to stop that, but I don't think I'm getting another 12 again. Nope. You are transferencing.
Alright, I need 6s to do mortal wounds on those guys.
Ooh.
We got 3.
That's a dead Liberator and a half over here. We'll take you and put a wound on Mike.
For the battle tactic, I'm going to try and take that building from Mateo.
Yeah.
Seize their land. The phase is done. I did set up the Gravetide back there because I couldn't get it any closer with the massive amount of dudes in my army. So next up is movement. Charges. Sun, I need a 3. Sun is in. Graveguard, I also need a 3. They are super duper in.
That's bad for me.
Yeah, that's I
Yeah.
love that. Vampire Lord is in with a 5, I believe.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. And then Zombie Dragon is in with an 8. Dogs are in with a 9. Skeletons. Skeletons. I will reroll that.
Okay.
They're in with a 5. And the Maelstrom is in with an 11. Start of combat. The Necromancer gets to use an ability, Van Hell's Dance Macabre. On a 3-up, the skeletons get to fight twice, and then they get strike last the second time.
I'd like it if you didn't get it. Oh.
Nope.
I forgot. We took a bathroom break. My brain doesn't work. I'm gonna countercharge the Reclusians here. You need just a 3 to get to the dogs. A 9. We'll just go into the dogs.
I'm gonna swing with the Vengorian Lord first. It'll be 4 attacks, 3s, and 3s. 1. 1 rend.
4 up. I'm good.
And then 3s attacks, 3s, and 2s. 3.
Ooh.
3 rend.
Oh! The purple sun is giving me 1 worse armor as well, so that is effectively 4 rend, which goes straight through my armor.
Alright, that is 9 damage.
It sure is. I have some 5-up wards to make. Hey,
That's almost a Yahtzee. It's a full
I
house.
think the Yndrasta's dead. Let me see what her wounds be looking like these days.
Capturing your reaction in real time.
What is this? Bye, Yndrasta.
Bye.
I would say you did well, but you didn't. I'm going to go back with the Liberators here into the Graveguard. They are still blessed weapons from my last turn. So they are on 3s and 3s. I'm going to all attack them.
I'm gonna all out defense the Graveguard.
2s and 3s. That is 3 crit mortals.
I'll save those now.
So 2,
2 crit mortals.
and then 3s to wound. 6 more 1 rend saves.
No rend, because I'm all out defense, so 4s.
Oh.
I save 1 of those, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 4
Oh my
plus
goodness.
the 2 from the mortals. So 6 total. And then the Great Hammer is going to swing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all hits from all out attack. 2, 1 rend, 2 damage each.
4s. Then wards. I
Okay.
take 2 more die.
Liberators did what I needed them to do.
Zombie Dragon is going next. 3 attacks, 4s and 2s. 1 hit. 1 wound. 2 rend.
I got 5 ups here. We're good.
And then 7 attacks, 4s and 2s as well. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 1 rend.
I take 1 of them.
2 damage.
5 up wards. I take a Vanquisher dead. Vanquishers are going to attack next. We have 5 of them going into the skeletons, 4 of them going into the zombie dragon. Here's the skeletons. 3s and 3s. And these are 5 at 2 rend because they're anti-infantry. 2 damage each because you're over 5 models in the unit.
That just goes straight through my armor. So I will be making 10 ward saves. I make 4.
Okay.
So 6 skeletons die.
Other half of my Vanquishers here into the zombie dragon. 3s and 3s. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 1 rend, 1 damage to him because he's not infantry.
Alright. Still 6s. He has a 5 up save.
He's squishy.
He's
And
a
then
dragon, man. How much damage?
1 each.
Nope.
2.
2 wounds on him. Vampire Lord is gonna go into the Prosecutors.
Yes.
And I did all out attack him, so it is 5 attacks, 2s and 3s. Brother. 1 rend.
4s. I take it.
It is 2 damage.
That's a dead Prosecutor. The Reclusians are going to go into these direwolves. These are 3s and 3s, crits or mortals. Oh, so that's 6 mortal wounds there.
Brother. Yep.
All right, and then the 3 more, 1 rend, 2 damage.
6s. 6s. Cool.
So 12 wounds on the dogs.
The Maelstrom is up to its maximum amount of points, so that will go boom at the end of the turn. And then I am picking the skeletons to go into the Vindictors. Vanquishers, yeah, for sure. All of them are going in except 3 cannot fit. 4s and 2s. 4s and 2s. 4s and 4s.
I was terrified.
Okay. 9 hits.
Ooh.
2 wounds. 1 rend.
4 ups. I'm okay.
Cool.
Praetors are going to swing into the Vargheists over here. 3s and 3s. Ooh, that's a good set of rolls. 7, 1 rend.
6s. How much damage?
2 each.
6s again. I don't think that's gonna save me.
I think that's some dead Vargheists.
Yep. The Graveguard are gonna go into the... What are they?
Liberators?
Liberators.
Gotcha.
3s and 3s, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Crit mortals. 2 rend. 15 hits and 4 mortal wounds. 3s again. That's a lot of wounds. And 12 saves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 12. 2 rends. I got 5 ups. Hey, that's some dead Liberators.
All of them?
Yeah, that's all of them. The Prosecutors are going to go back into the Graveguard that just tore apart my army. These are 3s and 3s. They did not charge, so that is just 1 rend, 1 damage. 4 of them.
4 of them. 5s. I save 2 of them. And then 6s for the wards.
Okay.
I take 1.
One
so
Graveguard.
1 dude. And then I'm gonna go with the Maelstrom. 2d6 attacks for 7. 2s and 3s, no rend, 1 damage. Alright.
But 6 is 2 hits.
The 6 is 2 hits. Here. 6 saves.
3 ups. I am good.
Alright.
The Lord Veritant is my last unit to fight here. His sword, 3s and 3s. 1 rend on those.
5s.
And then D3 damage for 1 ward.
1 more Graveguard dice.
There's that. And then his staff, he gets 1 attack with. Hits, wounds, 1 rend, 3 damage.
5s. 6s.
Okay,
3 more die.
there are those. I believe that's the end of combat.
Yes, I get D3 skeletons back at the end of every turn.
Cool.
For 2.
Awesome.
That thing's gonna blow up.
Yes. Anything within 9 inches is a 2-up. Uh-oh. And it's that many mortal wounds. So it'll be this.
Okay, so I'll roll for the wizard first.
The wizard.
Or sorry, is he in that?
Yes, he is in that.
Okay, I'll roll for him first. 2 up.
Oh, 5 mortal wounds.
And then the wizard.
She has a 5-up ward for being on her skateboard. She takes 2.
Those guys?
The Reclusians.
Reclusians? Just 2?
When they are targeted by that, it's a not core ability. So on a 3-up, they'll ignore it. They do take it, and it was 2.
It was just 2.
Okay, one of them's on 1 wound.
Dogs? Shit.
Ward save.
Yeah. 6s. Hey, I saved 1.
2 dogs.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
That's great. That's perfect. Skeletons. Brother. Ward saves.
Oh, only
3. Just take those back. 3. And then,
Necromancer. And
Necromancer.
Vanquishers.
Necromancer gets a 4-up ward. And that's 1 dead skeleton, and then 2 more go through on the Necromancer. Vanquishers.
4. I do have a 5-up ward on them from Envoy of the Heavens. So that's 1 dead Vanquisher and a wound on a Vanquisher.
I believe that is the end of the turn. Do I have that? I
You
don't know what your
have
control
1,
is.
2, 3, 4, and I have 2. Yeah, you have that objective.
Okay, so I have that objective, I have more than Mateo, and then I did take their land and I got that building with my very lonely dogs that just keep dying. So that is 20 to 10.
Stormcast Hero Phase, turn 2. I did lose a unit again, so I'm just going to Envoy of the Heavens onto that same unit of Vanquishers. I am going to rally my Lord Vigilant here, because he got screwed up bad by that explosion. 4 is our wounds back. We have 4 wounds coming back onto him, but that is my last command point.
I'll look to bring back 3 Graveguard.
Yep. Go for it. And then I have some spells and stuff. We're going to go for Thundershock with the Night Arcanum. I need a 6 to cast this. It does not cast. And then we're going to go with Lightning Blast with the Night Arcanum. That's not a roll. She doesn't get that. So nothing happens over here, hero phase wise. He is going to pray for translocation. He doesn't get it, so we're just going to put those points in his bank. That is my hero phase. Magical intervention?
I do think yes.
What do you got?
I'm gonna viral transference with the Necromancer.
Okay. Into the Liberator, the Vanquishers? I screwed up my own names.
Yeah. So I need a 7.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Perfect.
Great hero phase. Absolutely no magic happened. We're going to do some movement and forget this ever happened. Movement. The Reclusians pushed up here and the Celestine Vortex flew over into that little gap. With the Lord Vigilant behind them, they're kind of trying to maybe carve around to that Necromancer. The Vigilors and the Night Arcanum are still holding back, just throwing arrows and spells. Theoretically throwing spells. Didn't throw any spells this turn.
No.
I'm not mad about it though. And the Praetors are pushing up here to join into that big old melee. We're running out of golden boys a little faster than I was hoping. So we're going to see how combat goes here. We're going to see how shooting goes here because I'm not going to forget my shooting phase. Vigilors into the zombie dragon. 3s and 3s. That is 4 at 1 rend on the zombie dragon.
6s. 6s.
4 wounds off the zombie dragon there. That is my only shooting attack because the Prosecutors are still locked up in combat. So let's go ahead and do some charges. The Reclusians. A 6 is going to be good because they're 3 away from those dogs. The Lord Vigilant. And 9 is going to be very good. We're going to see how far around he can get. And the Praetors over here. A 10. They're just going to run into those Graveguard. That is the end of the charge phase. Combat abilities. I'm going to call the Reclusians. The Lord Vigilant is going to give a Ruination Chamber fights twice this turn. So these guys are going to be fighting twice. And that is my only combat ability. Do you have any?
No, but you need to pick a battle tactic.
Yes, I do. I did already say my whole goal was to fight through to that Necromancer, so I'm going to say Slay the Tyrants. It's the order-specific one. Kill a hero. It's going to be the Necromancer. They are fighting twice. Let's do some fighting. We're going to start with the Praetors over here, because these Graveguard are scary, and there's a Vampire Lord there. 3s and 3s. Praetors into the Graveguard. Neither of us have any command points, so we are just raw dogging this whole combat phase. 7, 8. 1 rend, 2 damage on the Graveguard.
5 ups. They say 2, and you said they're 2 damage?
Yes.
And they get a 5 up ward because of the Vampire Lord?
Yes.
5s.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
I think that's the Graveguard dead.
Yeah.
Vampire Lord is going to swing back into those Prosecutors there.
3s and 3s. These are 2 hits.
So out of 5 swings, you got 7 hits.
Mm-hmm. And then 3s. Not that it mattered.
3 of them?
Yep.
Rend?
1.
4 ups. 2 damage each.
2 damage, yeah.
I'm going to lose 1 more Prosecutor there. Vanquishers are going to swing next. We're going to have 2 of them go into the dragon, and the rest of them are all going to go into those skeletons. So we're going to start with the skeletons. These are 2s and 3s because they are near 3s and 3s. They are not wholly near that unit. So 3s and 3s. That is 7, 2 rend, 2 damage on the skeletons.
So this is just my ward saves? 6s?
2 damage each.
I save 2.
Okay, so 10?
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
12 go through into them. The skeletons are picked up. Zombie Dragon is going to go back into the Vanquishers there.
4s and 2s.
All right.
And then 4s and 2s. 3, 1 rend.
That's some 4 up armor there. I'm all set. I think up next is going to be the Reclusians over here into these 2 dogs. These are 3s and 3s. 6s are crit mortals. Ooh, and 3s. 4 of those, 1 rend.
6s.
And 2 damage a pop.
Dogs are dead.
Dogs are dead. The Necromancer is going to swing in there because she is now in combat range.
4s and 4s.
Oh. Oh.
1 rend.
I got 4 ups. I'm good. Prosecutor. 1 Prosecutor left. 1 hit. No wounds there. And then we have the Reclusians, their second fight. It's going to be 10 swings. 3s and 3s, 6s are mortals. It's 2 mortals. And 5 more 1 rend.
Mortals, Praetors. She's dead.
Okay. So the Necromancer is slain as well. End of Stormcast turn 2. We did get our battle tactic there, and we do hold this objective here. So we are going to get the full 10 to keep it an even 20-20. Priority roll. A 1 again. A 6. You're up first in turn 3.
Start of battle round 3, we set up some more objectives, so I'm gonna roll for my side first. I got a 7.
Should be right in the middle there, 12 inches from the table edge.
And then for Mateo's side, I got a 4.
The 4 will be 18 here. Uh-oh. So we won't even put the objective marker down. The whole building becomes the
Impact crater. Battle round 3, Soulblight Gravelord hero phase. I am going to try and cast the shackles with the Vampire Lord. A 4 does not do it. The Vengorian Lord is going to try and Prison of Grief the Praetors, so I need a 7. I don't get a 7. The Vengorian Lord and the Purple Sun moved up over there. I get to bring back a half-strength unit of Graveguard for a command point, and then I moved the Gravetide over the Reclusians to hopefully do some mortal damage to them.
I'm going to see if their Ruination Chamber ability ignores that. It does.
Shooting. The Zombie Dragon does have shooting combat. He gets d6 attacks for 1, 2s and 4s. 1 rend.
Huh. I take it.
2 damage.
I have 5 up ward from Envoy of the Heavens. I do take it, so that'll kill this guy and put a wound on that guy.
Charging. The Vengorian Lord is gonna head into the Prosecutor. A 8 absolutely gets her in. The Sun is gonna charge as well. A 4 does get that in. And then the Gravetide over there is gonna charge. Oh my goodness. A 10 absolutely gets it in. The Vengorian Lord flew over, so she is on that point. Sun's in there, Gravetide's in there. The Vengorian Lord does have a Monstrous Rampage. On a 3-up, I get to roll dice for the number of units. 5-ups are mortals. So let's try and get a 3. Yay. I'm gonna do the Praetors. There's 3 of them there. 1 mortal wound.
Ward, because they're near their hero, they fail it. That guy's up to 2 wounds taken.
And then the Vengorian Lord is gonna fight first, so 3s and 3s. These are going into the Praetors, by the way. So that's all hits. All wounds.
Ooh.
1 rend, 2 damage.
I am 1 worse armor from the Purple Sun being here, so it's basically 2 rend. 5 ups. 2 damage, you said?
Yep.
Ooh. 5 up wards. That is 1 Praetor left on 1 wound in there.
And then she gets her second attack. 3s and 2s. No, she doesn't, apparently.
I'm gonna swing into the Gravetide over here, I think. The Reclusians into the Gravetide. That is 6 mortal wounds. And 2 more saves that go straight through, so you have 10 wounds going through, basically.
Okay, I'll do the mortal wounds first. It saves 1 of those.
So 5 are through. 7! You live on 1.
Yep. Riptide is going to go back into the Reclusians. 8 attacks, 2s and 3s, 1 rend, 2 damage, because he charged. 3.
I have 4 up armor against this. That is
4
4
damage.
wounds onto me. So that'll kill him and put 2 wounds onto him. The Vanquishers are going to see if they can't accomplish anything into the zombie dragon. All but 1 are in range there. 3s and 3s. That is 6, 1 rend, 1 damage.
6s. He saves
Okay.
2 of those. Ward saves.
Okay!
He saves 2 more, so he takes 2. I'm gonna swing with the purple Son of Shaish into that remaining Praetor over there. It gets 2d6 attacks for 3. 3s and 3s.
Yep.
1 rend, 1 damage.
Crits are mortals.
Crits are mortals.
That's a mortal.
1 mortal wound. And that's it.
5 up ward. He is dead. You got the Praetor.
Yay.
Lord Veritant is going to go back into the purple sun. 3 swings. All hits with the sword. 2 wounds with the sword. 1 rend.
Has a 5 up save, 1 rend, so 6s. Takes both of those.
2d3. 5. You have a 6 up ward.
6s. Take all of them.
Alright. And then the staff is 3s and 3s. Nothing.
Vampire Lord is going to swing into that remaining Prosecutor. 5 attacks, 3s and 3s. And crits are 2 hits. And 3s. So that is 5 1 rend saves.
4s. Yeah, he's dead. The Lord Vigilant is going to try to finish that grave tide off. He's got his hollowed great axe, which gets 4 hits, 1 wound, 2 rends, so it goes through your armor, 2 damage, 2 6 up wounds. Okay.
Oh, I made 1 6.
He tried. He did his best.
Zombie Dragon is going to go into the Vigilors.
Vanquishers.
Vanquishers, good lord. 4s and 2s. Okay. And then 4s and 2s again. 4 hits. 3 wounds. 1 rend.
4 ups. Oh, I take all of them.
2 damage apiece.
I've got my 5 up wards from Envoy of the Heavens. I make 2 of those. So 2. He's gonna die. He's gonna die, and we'll put a wound on him.
End of SOULBLIGHT Gravelord turn 3. I have that objective, I have this objective, and then I did get the battle tactic of do not waver, having 2 or more units fight and no units destroyed. So that is another 10 points for me.
Yeah.
So 30 to 20.
We have not missed a point yet, but I think that I'm about to miss some points, so we'll change that. Stormcast turn 3. We are going to take the battle tactic Reclaim the Realms. So I need to have a unit in each of the 4 each of the 4 corners of the table, and not within 6 inches of enemy units. The Lord Veritant is going to go for translocation. A 2? A 2 will get translocation because he already has his 2 points banked. So he
He's a coward.
doesn't want to be here anymore.
She.
Lord Veritant has teleported into that puddle 9 inches away from the Graveguard there. It has also come to my attention that I have forgotten to declare Finest Hour a single time during this entire game. So I am going to declare Finest Hour on my... I'm going to declare my Finest Hour on the Lord Vigilant. Spells. We're going to go for Thundershock onto the dragon. I need a 6. I think I need a 6. Thundershock goes off. Would you like to try to stop it?
Yes.
Okay, no Thundershock for Mateo. And our second cast, we will go for Lightning Blast. Got it on a 7. Denying the Lightning Blast. Stopped. Alright, no spells for me again, but I did teleport. We're going to do some movement, unless you'd like to Magical Intervention.
Sure. I will. I'm going to try and summon Grave Tide.
Okay.
So I actually need 9.
Yes, that's a bold cast. I'm upset. I'm going to try to stop that. I don't. I just want you to know that that had no right to work.
Yeah.
And we will get into movement phase. To start, I changed my finest hour from the Lord Vigilant to these Vanquishers. Jen thumbs up that because she's wonderful. Movement, these guys ran up into this building to be in that table quarter.
Cowards.
These guys stayed in combat. He translocated. We spent a command point on Heaven Sent for 2 more Protectors to drop back there. The Lord Vigilant ran over to this building because I was thinking, oh, awesome, I can just capture this building for free. And some little skeletons showed up over here.
Who put those in?
I don't know, probably a stinky necromancer who doesn't smell good. So, that is movement. Oh, and she's floating around on a skateboard. We would do shooting. We are going to do shooting because these guys can shoot back there. 2 javelins into the Graveguard. 1 hit. 1 wounds. 1 rend. Yes. D3 damage. For 3.
Oh, I just got these guys back.
Words.
Yes. Ah.
2 die. Alright, we've got a bunch of egregiously long charges to try to make to see if we can save the game. He needs a 9 to go to the skeletons. I'm gonna command point that. Is this stupid of me? Yes. You should have warned me.
I'll just take this command point for a minute.
Thank you.
That, yeah.
The prosecutors back there need a 9. They do get 3d6. That is gonna get them there. So they'll be in combat with the Graveguard. The Lord Veritant probably needs like a 12, I don't know. Oh! Oh my god! The Reclusians need an 8 to get into those Graveguard. Okay, I deserve that. I just got a 12. That's fair. So that is all of our charges. Let's do some fighting. Prosecutors into the Graveguard back there. I'm gonna all-out attack them.
I'm gonna all-out defense.
So we're looking at 2s and 3s. I'm very glad that I did that. And 3s. 3, 1 rend, which is none because you are all out defense.
4s. How much damage?
2 damage each. So 4 total on the Graveguard.
6s. 3 die.
Alright. Graveguard going into the Lord Veritant over there.
3s and 3s. 3 saves, 1 rend.
Alright, I got 4 ups against this. The regular hits, that's 2. So 4 go through with the mortals onto my Lord Veritant. Go with the Vanquishers into the Zombie Dragon. We have 5 Vanquishers left. And they are finest hours, so it's 3s and 2s into the Zombie Dragon. That is 6 on the Zombie Dragon.
Rend.
1.
6s. 1 damage each.
Mm-hmm.
6s. He takes 5.
Up to 13.
Ooh.
He's on 1 wound left. Zombie Dragon going back into the Vanquishers.
4s and 2s. 1, 2 rend.
5 ups.
3 damage.
That'll kill 2 Vanquishers here.
And then 4s and 2s again. 3, 1 rend.
4 ups. Ooh.
2 damage apiece.
2 each. I forgot my wards. Those are the wards for these ones. I take all of them. Are you okay with me doing the 3 wards for the last save? So I'm losing 2 guys already, and I do save 1 of those last ones. So I will lose 1.5 from that, basically. Lord Veritant into the Graveguard back here. Here's his swords. 2 hits. 2 wounds, 1 rend. You are all at defense still.
Yep. So 4s.
One of them. D3 for 3 damage.
6s. 3 more die.
And then the staff misses. So 2 Graveguard are going to survive back there. I believe that is the end of combat. End of turn, we don't really have anything. So I get my battle tactic because not in combat, not in combat, not in combat. Mateo.
What?
I charged my Lord Veritant in, and I did the funny 12-inch charge because I didn't think it would work, and it did work. And now he's in combat, and I don't get my battle tactic.
Hey, if you want to put him back and I get my Graveguard back, I'm cool with that.
No.
Yeah, you don't want me to
So-
have more Graveguard?
I get 3 points for having unobjective, and then you stop me from capturing that one, so it is 23-30. Turn 4 priority roll. I'm looking at a 3. A
Do you
2.
want to take a double turn?
Do I want to take a double turn? Oh, I would love to kill your models, but I do need points. What do you think?
I think you really need points.
I think you're saying that because you want me to fail.
No.
I'm gonna leave it up to chance. Rock, paper, scissors with me.
2 out of 3 or just 1?
Just one. Winner goes first. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright, I'm taking the double turn. Stormcast turn 4 hero phase. We do not get a battle tactic because we don't need them. We're better than that. Hero phase, finest hour on the Lord Vigilant. We are going to do some prayers and some spells. We are going to go for the Everblaze Comet with our Knight Arcanum. An 8 with my +1 for manifestations will get it. Would you like to try to stop that? You're a real party pooper. We're going to go for Lightning Blast with her. A 10 will get that as well.
I suppose I'll allow that.
That is D3 mortal wounds on the zombie dragon. For 3. Can you roll 3 6s?
Probably not. He didn't even try.
Alright, that is a dead zombie dragon. He got zapped in the face. The Lord Veritant there is going to go for translocation again. No mortal wounds for rolling a 1. He would lose priest points, but he doesn't have any priest points, so nothing happens there.
Not a very good priest.
She's a wonderful priest. That is hero phase. We'll go into movement. Did forget to make the roll. I was going to rally the Reclusians there. They do not get... They heal that 1 wound, but they don't get enough to get another guy back. So, there's just 1 wound off my Reclusians. Movement phase. Scooched over. The Vanquishers retreated a little bit, and the Reclusians are pushing up to protect them. The Lord Vigilant over here is coming around towards those skeletons that stole the objective from me. And that's about all we got left on turn 4. We're going to do a couple shooting attacks, 1 shooting attack, and then we're going to get into some fighting. These Vigilors are going to fire through the windows of their building and try to shoot into that purple sun over there. So we've got 3s and 3s. Oh! That was a 2, I knocked it over. That is 3, 1 rend. So you're at 6 up save, 6 up ward.
6 is... Uh-oh. 1 damage?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Purple Sun is down to 2 health remaining. We're going to charge the Vortex into the Gravetide. And we're just going to have a little magic duel. And we're going to charge the Reclusians, hopefully into there. A 4 is not going to get them there, but I'm not going to command point that because I trust them not to fumble this. And the Lord Vigilant over here. A 12. Yep, that's right where we needed the 12. He's going to get right on in there. We're going to start fighting with the Lord Veritant over here. 3s and 3s. That is 1 at 1 rend.
5s?
D3 damage. For 2. Oh, 1 Graveguard is still alive. And the staff misses.
Hang on. I'm gonna go with the Graveguard.
Okay.
Into this back.
Oh, please don't kill me.
3s and 3s.
Okay, I'm gonna live. I'm okay. We forgot, because I just blew through the movement phase. Jen is dropping a unit of dogs over here with unending legions.
I need to put my favorite guys in here.
Which one is your favorite, guys?
I like the one with the crow.
Oh, that's very nice.
And then dude on Big Rock.
Dude on Big Rock. All right. We have the proper dogs set up now. We fought with the Lord Veritant. We fought with the Graveguard. We're going to fight with the Lord Vigilant over here. He is finest houred. Oh, attack. We'll just let it all rip. 2s and 2s on the axe. I don't know what his stats are. 4 hits. Wounding on 2s as well. 3 wounds. 2 rend, 2 damage. No, your all defense will give you a 6-up.
6-up? Okay. Yep.
And then wards.
So 2.
Alright, 4 skeletons die over there. And then his Gryph-Stalker. His Gryph-Stalker gets 3 swings. 4s and 2s from all defense. All hits. 2 wounds. 1 rend, 2 damage. So 5-up saves. 2 of them.
Oh.
Okay, and then 4 total damage. Alright, 3 more skeletons die over here.
Graveside's going into the hurricane of hammers. 2s and 3s. 2.
2. 1 rend, so that just goes straight through. I have a 6-up ward. Alright, I take both of those. It's down to 5 health left. I'm going to go with these Prosecutors into that last Graveguard there. Four, 1 rend, 1 damage.
5s?
6-up wards.
Yeah.
Graveguard are dead. These skeletons back here are going to fight back into the Lord Vigilant.
4s and 4s? 2.
I am finest houred, so I got 2-up armor. I fail both of them.
2 damage total.
I thought you were going to say a piece. 2 damage onto him. He's up to 3 wounds taken. My Vortex, I believe, is 12 swings.
Good lord.
12 4s and 4s. 4s, crits are auto wounds. So that's 2 wounds. And 4s. That was cocked. So 4 total, no rend.
6-up, right?
And then you have 6-up ward on him.
3 damage.
3 onto the Gravetide. End of turn. He is going to use his Null Pendant on these skeletons, so they are -5 objective control for this turn.
Okay. I get one back.
Yep, reanimating skeletons
For 2.
for 2. But I will control that because of the Null Pendant. I will control that. I do not get any battle tactics, but I still do get 6 points this turn. So I think we did pretty good with the double turn. We'll go into Soulblight, turn 4.
Hero phase, turn 4, Soulblight Gravelords. I do not believe I can cast any spells because I'm not in range of anything with my Vengorian Lord and my Vampire Lord over there. I could try and set up some shackles, but they're not gonna move. And the Maelstrom, I hate that thing because it blows up and it hurts me. So, I'm gonna pass on the spells for now, and we're just gonna go right into movement. I'm going to try and do Sanguine Blur with the Vampire Lord. I need a 3-up, pretty please. Thank God. End of movement, I did retreat the skeletons because I took the take the flanks battle tactic. So they're within the 6-inch, 6-inch. They are within the short edge of the battlefield. The Vampire Lord did Sanguine Blur to come over and punch Mr. Mans. And then I have my wolves hanging out over there Vengorian Lord and the Purple Sun moved up a little bit, but they are not even within 12 inches, so the only charge is just gonna be hopefully not a double one for the Vampire Lord.
Okay.
He is in. We are going to start off with the Vampire Lord. He has 5 attacks, 3s and 3s. He does get 2 hits on crits, and then he gets an extra round against heroes.
Yes.
3s and 3s.
Okay.
No crits. 3 2-rend saves.
3 2-rend saves. Let me just super double check. I am 5 ups here. Ah! I take
4 damage.
4. I'm down to 1 wound remaining. Celestian Vortex into the Gravetide. That is one of the most booty rolls in the history of Warhammer, actually. 1!
6s. 4s.
Okay, we did something.
He goes from 3 to 4.
I'm so happy.
I'm gonna go with the Gravetide.
That was so bad.
That was pretty egregious. 3s and 2s. 2s and 3s. Four, 1 rend.
I only take 2 of those.
1 damage.
He's down to 3 health left. The Lord Vigilant into the Vampire Lord. I got 3s and 3s on his axe.
I love to see that. I love to see that.
2 rend, 2 saves.
5s. He takes 1.
2 damage.
6s. He takes 2 damage.
Bird. 3 swings. 4s and 3s. Bird up. Ooh, 3 hits. Oh, 1 wound.
How much?
1 rend, 2 damage.
4s. 6s. He takes both.
Down to 2?
Yep. I do still have that objective. We're tied over here, so Mateo maintains control of the building. I did get my battle tactic of having 2 units within 6 inches of the short edge of the battlefield. So that is 7 points for me. So it is now 37 to 29.
Yes.
And we have to roll off.
Last priority roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
You first.
4. Oh
6.
no, that's
I'm
terrible.
taking the double turn.
I know you are. We've been doing some math. We've been doing some thinking. And I am down by 8 points going into round 5. I think that I could get this building, this objective, and I think that I could hold on to this objective and maybe get a battle tactic. And that would put me up by 2. But that would mean that I would need Jen to not get a single point for the rest of the game. And there's nothing I can do about these dogs sitting on that objective.
They're sneaky.
They're sneaky. So I do believe that at the start of turn 5, I can comfortably surrender. Very close game.
Good game.
Very good game. Lot of stuff died, and that's.
I like your skeletons.
You like my skeletons?
Yeah, except for the zombie dragon. I hate him.
Yeah, I have really considered throwing that model off of my balcony.
Can I do that?
No, because I poked myself in the eye when I was painting him.
Oh,
He's got those pointy wings, and I was like looking down, like painting something, and I prodded myself in the eye with a wing.
Youch.
You have an MVP unit.
I really liked my Vengorian Lord, and my Graveguard also did a lot of work before they died 80 times in a row.
But that's kind of what they do, is die 80 times in a row.
I know, but I would probably say Vengorian Lord, Vampire Lord, or Graveguard.
Fair. I really like the Reclusians this game. Like, they kind of just, like, walked in a line and carved a bunch of stuff up, and I'm very happy with them for that.
Yeah.
Prosecutors did good.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord Veritant just kind of stood. You didn't really try to fight her that much.
Yeah.
But she just kind of hung out and did stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. I lost. But all the Stormcasts are just going to get reforged, so I can't really lose.
Yeah. It's not like they go insane or anything.
No. Anyways. Bye.
Bye.